All right. Here we go. Who is this on? Already on. um, you know, I made a wonderful Father's Day dinner for Dr. Woodard and my family and my son-in-law. And I did not, I wanted to share it, but like I told you yesterday, I was just involved, so much involved with family. I didn't have a chance. How you doing, Bam? I should have known it was you. Every time I try to do these evening lives, you be popping on. Cammy, hello. And Mary Ann, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Listen, I had an amazing Father's Day dinner, didn't I, Melvin?
Yes, you did.
Rowan is still eating, y'all. He just came back here for second helpings. He's a mess. He's spoiled. And because his son is here, he's spoiled too. I'm doing great, Kimmy. How are you, darling? It's been a minute, a short minute. Hi, Kim Gregory. Hi, darling. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I threw all the way down for Father's Day. Now I gotta give props to my son Melvin because he was the grill master. He grilled my plant-based Beyond Meat brats to perfection. And so he did that, but Beverly did the rest. Yes, she did. Now, but I gotta hold your mute, hold your mute. Okay, so I gotta show you this. This here, half of it's gone. Are you great, Kimmy? Awesome. Listen, y'all see this? Half of this is gone. So this is a vegan crust made with plant-based butter, and the filling is dark black cherries and peaches. Y'all, amazing. You can see it's amazing. I ain't got, honey, over half of it is gone. So this was dessert. This was dessert. This was Father's Day dessert. But what we had for dinner, I'm gonna pull it out. As I pull it out, I'm making my plate. Um, honey, Kimmy, it's an understatement. In fact, I'm gonna dish a little bit of it up on a saucer, and I'm gonna put a scoop of cocoa whips on there. Um, y'all know cocoa whips. It's Cool Whip made from coconut milk, coconut base, but they're called cocoa whips. You can buy them. It's by So Delicious, dairy free, made with organic coconut oil. Yeah, no dairy. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit out there for a minute. But here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what am I going to do. I gotta let me see here. I gotta find my dishes. I think I didn't use up everything. Certain dishes I cannot put in the microwave because some of my dishes have trim on them. But okay, let me show you this. What I'm gonna do first. Okay, so I made my own baked beans from scratch. How many of you all know what bean is used to make baked beans? The ones you buy in the can. Do you know which bean that is? Do you know which bean that is? Well, I learned which bean that was from my husband, who learned from his mother, who used to make her own baked beans. She didn't buy them out of the can. She made her own baked beans. So I got the, it's not a red bean, Kim. No, it's not a red bean. Can you believe that? Not. Okay, so Mom Woodard used to make her own baked beans. And Mom Woodard shared with me a few of her ingredients. And honey, I did the thing. I did the thing. I did it. So it's not a red bean, Kim. Guess what? It's a small navy bean. A small navy bean. So the small navy beans look something like the great northern beans, except for they're a little bit smaller. Nope, not black beans either. Baked beans that you find in a can are made from little small navy beans. So I got me a little bag of navy beans. I did the fast cook on them. Well, the fast soak. So that means you put them in the pot, and you bring them to a boil. Let them boil for 2 minutes. Take them off the heat and let them sit for an hour. And then I put them in the crock pot and let them cook, slowly. So after I let them cook slowly, then I took them out and I made this amazing baked bean sauce made from plant-based everything. Tomato paste, pure maple syrup, organic brown sugar. Um, yes, they're white. They are. But once you put all the fixings on them, they don't look white no more. Believe me, I was surprised too. But so Dr. Woodard has been wanting me to make from scratch these baked beans that he remembered as a child. So I did it. And he didn't come, honey. Okay, let me show you here's his little bowl, his second bowl. His second bowl. Honey, and this just today. This one yesterday. This today. Okay, so we had these. We had these beans. I'm going to put a few of them in this bowl and warm them up in the microwave for myself because I have not had dinner. I fed my husband real quick because he had a meeting and I wanted him to get his dinner before his meeting. And we may get a walk here in a little bit until that temperature comes down. Maybe 8:30 we'll take a walk because the sun will still be out. Does it take long to make them? Not really. Once you get the beans, the dry beans made, everything else is a cinch. Okay? Everything else is a cinch. So I've got in here tomato paste, pure maple syrup, organic brown sugar, not nutmeg, fresh garlic, onion, and onion. Y'all pray for my ring light over here. It's possessed. Production, Lord Jesus. So once you get the dried portion, the dried beans cooked, then the rest of it is easy, and you season it to your liking, and then you put them in the oven, honey, and you let them things bake. Now I simmer my sauce. I make my sauce in the pan, and then I add it to the beans, and then I put it in the oven in a Pyrex dish, and I bake it. But they are amazing, and I'm going to have to do that recipe. I'm going to have to do it, but I'm going to put these in the microwave real quick and let those warm up. We're going to do 30 seconds at a time. I'm going to turn off this corn. So I had baked beans. We also had honey, we had this amazing. Okay, I got to figure out what's going on with my phone here. Okay, we good. Okay, so we had this amazing potato salad. Look at that. So I made this potato salad. I made it your traditional white potatoes, russet white potatoes, some dill seasoning, some red pepper, some red onion or purple onion. My grandson tells me, say, Grandma, that's not red, that's purple. Purple onion, red pepper, celery. Um, and I used Hellman's vegan salad dressing. I added some Dijon mustard and a little bit of sugar. Honey, Kim, girl, this make you slap somebody. You can ask Melvin. Melvin killed this potato salad. His daddy too. It's so creamy. And you can see the red bell pepper in there. You know, it's your traditional potato salad. The only thing I didn't put in here was the egg. Usually I put eggs in my potato salad. But since I became plant-based, vegan, whatever you want to call it, my new lifestyle, we don't eat eggs. So y'all, this, thank you, Lord. Okay. So we have potato salad. We had these baked beans from scratch. Oh, I know what I put in here. Liquid smoke. So you can have that smoky flavor that you usually get from pork or bacon or some kind of meat that you put in your beans. So liquid smoke is definitely in here. Another thing that I added, which made them just taste so savory, is better than bouillon. I added a few tablespoons of this. And this is a vegetable base, something like, bouillon cubes, but they're vegetable base. They don't have any meat or animal products in it. And it just, Kim, please do. Girl, and if you don't want to put them in the oven and bake them, I tend to believe that you could still cook the beans in the crock pot, but you got to pour all the water off. And you have to rinse all that water off the beans after you cook them, because you don't want a watery baked bean. And then everything you put into the baked beans is something else. So I used a roux to make it thick. So a little bit of flour simmered with the onions and the garlic. And I poured in there some of my own homemade vegetable broth. They good. I'm gonna have to do that recipe. I'm gonna have to do it, Kimmy. Okay, so we had that. Now okay, so I got my Johnsonville brat buns that don't contain any milk or egg. Nice Johnsonville brat buns. Okay, so we had that. If I had a grill, I would have toasted them, but I didn't have a grill. I am going to just warm this up a little bit. So we had that, and then I got to show you this other stuff. That's warming up. That warming up. Okay, I had to give me a plate, y'all. Okay, so I got my bun right here. Got my bun, but before I do that, So what I did to go on top of my brats, I sauteed yellow, red, orange, green peppers and sliced onion in plant-based butter. I seasoned it, put a little bit of sweetness in it, honey. And this is what we're going to put on top of the brat. Well, let me show you the brats that Melvin grilled. I got so many dishes. Okay. Okay, so you can see the smokiness and the grill flavor in and on these brats. These are plant-based Beyond Meat brats, okay? And so I'm going to heat up one of them in this bowl. I do it in this bowl. I kind of like the one that's a little burnt. Okay. Cancel. I'm going to do that for 30 seconds. Thank you so much, Kimmy. Honey, it was delicious. And I'm finna kill it again. Okay, baby, we're going to kill it again. I should have threw the peppers in there with it. I think I will. So I'm going to go ahead and put a few of these peppers in here with this brat, because I'm just going to put them right on top. Okay. Okay. Hi, Jerry. Well, no. Kim, why can't you eat Beyond Meat? You just don't like it, or is there something in it that you cannot have? Y'all, that smells so good. Look at that. Look at that brat and them peppers. Look. Look. Okay. So I found this wonderful barbecue sauce in Aldi, in the Aldi Finds aisle. It's called Smoky Barbecue Sauce. This stuff is amazing. It doesn't have any animal, nothing in it. It tastes original. But so what I'm going to put on my brat here with these peppers, I've got me some organic Dijon mustard. Okay. Okay. Okay, Kim, I got you, girl. Well, I'm going to tell you what I did today, Kim. I tried something with Dr. Woodard. He absolutely loves my pecan meat, my pecan ground meat. So what I did today is I took my pecan ground meat, I added some barbecue sauce to it. Usually I put it on tacos and things like that. I added some barbecue sauce to it. I put it on the brat bun, added the peppers, and honey, he tore that up. But it's not that he didn't want the brat. I thought I was out of brats, and I looked down and I saw him, but I had already prepared his plate. So that may be something that you can do, or you can always take jackfruit and honey, cook it so that it's almost like barbecue pulled pork. Yeah, one day I'm gonna do that. But jackfruit. You may want to try Impossible meat and see if that agrees with you. But the only reason I don't do Impossible meat, unless I'm very desperate and I get an Impossible burger at Burger King. But it has Impossible burgers and meats are made with soy. And so that's the only reason so if you're okay with soy, you may want to try Impossible. They make brats and hamburgers and all that stuff too. They make the same thing Beyond Meat makes, but Beyond Meat is touted for not using soy. Okay. Okay, so I want y'all to see me make this here. Y'all want to see me make it? Can you see? Okay. This, hold your mute. Sometimes the glare is so big you can't see the stuff on the plate. Okay. All right. So here, I'm gonna put. I'm gonna start off with this brat. Okay. So I'll put the brat on there, on the bun. You see that? And then I'm gonna add these peppers. I got some sauerkraut too, y'all. I'll do that in a minute. You ought to try it with sauerkraut. Look at that, y'all. Okay. And then on top of that, I'm going to drizzle a little bit of this Dijon, organic Dijon mustard. So I'm going to put some of that on there. And I'm also going to put some of this barbecue sauce. It's called Smoky Barbecue Sauce by, I ain't got my glasses on. No, I can't think of it. I mean, I can't see it. I'm just going to put a little bit. And you can tell it doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup because it's not real thick like your traditional barbecue sauces. But y'all, look at that. Look. Get into it. Y'all see that? You gonna try the pecan meat? Okay, so it's the pecan meat, Kim Gregory. So that's gonna be green peppers, boiled pecans, black beans, and you put them in the food processor, give it a few pulses, not too much, and you just season it the way you would want to season it. Amen. And put it on a bun. I'll put it in a pita, and then add them peppers, honey, and there'll be a wrap. Okay, so y'all look at here. Y'all. Lord, we thank you again. Okay, here we go. If I had some French fries, I'd be really killing it. But that's all right. I got my potato salad right here. Okay, so we had, this is Father's Day dinner. We had the brats, we had the potato salad, we had the baked beans from scratch. Hang on a minute. The baked beans from scratch. And then we had, what else did I tell y'all? Oh, I know. Honey. We had corn on the cob. We had corn on the cob. Hold on. Now, y'all know I just didn't have no plain old corn on the cob. I did some stuff to it. I'm going to go ahead and make two because I know Ron would have want some more corn. So, here's this beautiful bicolor corn. It's nice and hot and steamy. Just come out of hot water here in the pot. Go ahead and move this over. Set this right here. I have right here a small little piece of plant-based butter left. This is Country Crock plant butter with olive oil in it. Honey, I'm just, this how you do. Y'all know how you do it, right? You just, just slather it on there. Rub the butter on. I'm going to use all the rest of this little piece of butter on this corn, okay? It looks amazing. To that, I'm going to add, I've got some Italian seasoning. I've got some garlic powder, some black pepper, and some salt. So I'm going to add all that on there. Okay, these are all my seasonings. These are my spices. So I'm going to start with a little bit of pink salt. Okay. Then I'm going to add some garlic powder. Then I'm going to add some Italian seasoning. Then I'm going to add some black pepper. I'm going to roll that around like that. I'm going to roll them around like that in the butter and the seasoning. Just roll it. Just roll it, roll it, roll it. Okay. Then I'm going to take some, where's my? I've got some nutritional yeast and some vegan Parmesan cheese. This what I did, honey. So you sprinkle that nutritional yeast on there, honey. I don't know, by the way, people are like, what is nutritional? This stuff is good for you. Read the ingredients. Look it up. And here's the vegan Parmesan. I'm going to sprinkle that on there with everything else. One thing I got to try. My son keeps getting me to try, want me to try, and I keep forgetting. But he said, Mama, boil your corn in coconut milk. I said, what? He said, boil your corn in coconut milk. He said, and then eat that. But look at here, y'all. Look at that. Amazing. Okay, now y'all know I got to bite it. It's hot. I think it's cool enough I can bite it. I can bite it. I can bite it. I can bite it. I'm finna roll it one more time. See, now I got to put the cheese back on top. Okay, so look at that. Okay, here I go. Y'all, it's hot too, but it's good. Okay. Okay. Let me put all this over here. Okay, I'm gonna put my corn on the plate here with everything else. Everything else. Well, not everything else. My beans over here. And just have bowl. But the last thing I want to show y'all. You got to see this black cherry peach cobbler on a plate. In fact, I'm putting it on a white plate. Okay? So I'm finna cut some of it. Seriously, I'm putting this peach cobbler on the menu. This black cherry peach cobbler. It is going on the menu. Bet. I want to get a perfect square here, so I'm cutting away some stuff. And I'm going to put some peaches and black cherries on the side so y'all can see this thing. Okay, so this is a slice. Look at that. This is a slice of that black cherry. Good old pepper. Peach cobbler. Y'all see that? What you say? Are these menu items or not? I do believe this is going to be on the menu this week. You will have to do a... Oh. Yes, I will. This is a very light, scrumptious crust. It's not chewy. It's not thick. It's not gooey. It's perfect. Redwater absolutely loves it. And I've been making other crust, and I've been buying store-bought crusts that are vegan, but I've never tried to make a plant-based vegan crust myself. I've used a traditional crust, where I put egg and vinegar and salt and flour and, shortening. And that's how I would make my crust for my pies. But I was looking for a healthier, plant-based vegan way to do it. And honey, I love it. Those of you who got my vegetable pot pies a week or so ago, that was a plant-based crust. Bam, I'm sure you noticed the difference. Like, this isn't Sister Woodard's original crust. No, that's a plant-based crust that those pies were made of. So this is it right here, y'all. You see this? Now watch me. You gotta warm it up. You gotta warm it up. And you gotta put some cocoa whip on it. Okay, so here's my cocoa whip. This is how it looks. Just like Cool Whip, but it's made from organic coconut oil. That's good. Okay, and I'm just gonna get me an ice cream scooper. As soon as I find it. I'm gonna get me a scoop of Cocoa Whip. A nice, beautiful scoop. If you don't want to do Cocoa Whip, you get your plant-based, dairy-free ice cream put on top of it. But I'm gonna do the cocoa and the whip. I'm gonna do it. Look. Get into it. Y'all see that? Do you see that? Okay. Okay, so yeah, Bam, that was a different crust. And I'm sure you noticed that, hey, this is a different crust. That's not what I'm doing. Okay, so Lord, thank you for this too. So I'm gonna get me a little. I got me a little black cherry, a little peach, and I make sure that the fruits, the black cherries and the peaches that I get do not have high fructose corn syrup in the can. They have to be in juice, or if there's any syrup in there, it has to be made from cane sugar and not high fructose corn syrup, which a lot of them have that in there. So I got me a little piece of peach and a little piece of black cherry. Let me go over here and get some crust. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of this cocoa whip. Y'all. What you say, Bam? You know where I live? Girl, come on. You said big old pie sitting over here. Come get you some pie, Bam. That reminds me, Mama E was like, you better save me some pie. Honey, they're killing it. They don't need to be eating all this pie. Okay, so I'm having a little bit of dessert in the midst of my dinner, but that's okay. That is okay. Y'all. Okay. Mm, mm. Okay. So that was the Father's Day dinner. We had brats, we had potato salad, we had corn on the cob, baked beans from scratch, which are made from navy beans, and blackberry peach cobbler. I'm telling you what, Remwood was glad he was a daddy yesterday and today too. Wait a minute, I gotta share this with y'all. Okay, so the longer we get married, the more comical he gets. Hold you a minute. So first of all, I got up at the crack of dawn trying to get dinner together and all that, make sure we had it pretty much together for after we got out of church. And so it was all about Father's Day. Totally forgot it was third Sunday at New Salem, because on third Sunday we wear our This Is Us shirt. So of course I come to church looking like $1,000,000 and everybody got their shirt on. And Rem Woodard, he come out of the office late Sunday morning. He came out with his red This Is Us polo. And I was like, oh my goodness, it's third Sunday. I said, look at me. He says, come on, we got to go. Because we were running late. So, but earlier that morning, he came out and he wrote me. He said, I wrote you a Father's Day card. I said, how are you going to give me a card on Father's Day? I'm not a father. He said, just read it. He wrote me a Father's Day card, y'all. Look here. Look at this OCD writing right here. It says, Happy Father's Day to the one who helped me, allowed me, assisted me. He said, replaced me. I don't know what that means, etc. to become a father. And then he said on the inside, this is his biological mind stepping forward. He's a special kind of guy. He is. And then he says, thank you, y'all. He said, thank you for your eggs. Okay, he's talking about the eggs in my ovaries. Okay, he said, thank you for your eggs, for your time, for your encouragement, for your help, but mostly for your love. Love always. I'm like, if you don't go to your office and get ready for church, and should have told me, hey, it's third Sunday, Belle. Oh my goodness, I was so done. I mean, I had on everything, but okay, I don't know what happened to Instagram. Okay. Yes, it was sweet. Hi, Micah. Hi, sweetie. Honey, I don't know what just happened over here on Instagram. They went away. Okay, y'all still there? I guess they came back. Okay, so listen, how you doing, girl? I know you were wondering, Bam, like, what is Sister Woody? I mean, I was looking cute too. I had on my yellow and green, and everybody had on their purple t-shirts or whatever color they had on, but they all had on that this is us shirts. And Beverly's sitting up there fully dressed. On dress down Sunday. How you doing, Micah? Young. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. So I had to come on and tell y'all what I had for Father's Day dinner. I had to share it with you. Girl, that corn is stupid. Micah. What you say? I was cute, but oh, I know everybody wanted to say something. Didn't nobody say that to me? Bam, nobody said nothing to me. I know they were looking at me like, what is this way to go? She know it's third Sunday. Like, no, I didn't. I was stuck on it's Father's Day, and that was it. Totally forgot it was third Sunday. You need to buy this corn, Micah. Girl, it's got plant-based Parmesan cheese, nutritional yeast, pink salt, black pepper, garlic powder, plant-based butter, honey. Thank you, darling. Thank you, Bam. Yeah. Mm. Okay. I'm being rude right now, and I need to stop. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna get off of here. Now, I love y'all with all my heart and a piece of my liver too. Okay. And I'm gonna get off here. Now, don't forget tomorrow night, Dr. Wood and I will be on at 7 o'clock p.m. on the Salem's page, on Instagram, and on my YouTube channel. And we're going to be talking from the book, Things I Wished I Had Known Before We Got Married. Now, for those of you who have the book, if you want to jump ahead to chapter 5, because we're going to jump to 5 tomorrow. Okay, so kind of read through 5 if you want to. If you don't want to read through it, you know, Dr. Wood has been reading it to you guys. But we're going to be in chapter 5. That's what we're going to be talking about. The love languages of apology, apologizing, saying you're sorry, forgiveness, love languages of forgiveness. So we'll jump into 5 and we'll come back to 3 and 4. Okay. And if you all can, those of you who have not taken the 5, the if you will, the questionnaire that lets you know what your primary love language is, you need to go ahead and do that. If you go on Gary Chapman's site, they have it there. You can take it, find out what your primary love language is. But he also has the one for forgiveness, your primary language of forgiveness. What does forgiveness look like to you? Okay, so We have that also. They have that also on his website. But it should be a good session tomorrow night. We've been enjoying it. And so we just pray and hope that you all are enjoying it and it helps you in your relationships. Okay. Chapter 5. Yes. Okay. So I love all y'all. And okay, y'all have it too. Okay, good, Kim. Yeah, so chapter 5 is where we're going to be. Okay, so Micah and Kim, you all said, not Bam, I know you got the book. And some of the rest of you on here probably have the book. So we're going to shoot over to chapter 5 tomorrow night. Okay? All right. What book? Oh, I'm sorry, Kimmy. It's Gary Chapman's. Hold on, I'll get the book. Where is my book? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I can't find my book. So I had to go and run with his office. But this is what it looks like. And the name of the book is Things I Wish I'd Known Before We Got Married by Gary Chapman. This is what we're doing. Love y'all until tomorrow at 6:30. Okay, baby. Okay, Bam. So this is the book, Kimmy. And Dr. Woodard and I are coming on every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. And it's a book for those who may be looking to get married or already married, trying to strengthen their marriages and that kind of thing. So that's what this is. And we're going to be doing it on every Tuesday until we complete this book. Okay. Sorry, Kimmy. And sorry, everybody, this took me so long to find. What chapter? Okay, Micah, chapter 5. We're going to skip to chapter 5 tomorrow night. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. I love y'all. Thank you for joining me. And for those of you who join us in prayer tomorrow, chat with you at 6:30 a.m. And then chat with you again. Those of you who will be with me at 8 a.m. and then tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Okay? All right. Pray our strength in the Lord because we're doing a lot. But it's a better time in the summer than it is when it's not summer because we're much busier. Um, you know, when it's not summer than when it is summer. Particularly because Reverend Woodard is not teaching as much. He's still teaching. He still has to drive to Logansport in the morning because he is teaching high schoolers on the collegiate level. They're getting college credit. And so he has to do that tomorrow. And then he'll be back home just in time to get a little bite to eat and then come on at 7 o'clock with all of you who care to join. Okay? All right. Love y'all. And we'll holla at you later. Thank you all for joining me this evening. Bye-bye.